Greetings, YouTube. I'm 44 years old, but I remember what it was like to be a teenager like it was yesterday. And I'm constantly amazed that adults around me, in person, at work, on the news, the internet, all seem to have forgotten what it was like to be a teenager. I don't know how they could do that. It's a pretty big chunk of our lives. It's a pretty important chunk of our lives. And yet, they seem to have forgotten it. Because that's the only explanation I have for the fact that when teenagers, their children or grandchildren, end up having sex, that they're all flabbergasted, stunned, amazed that teenagers have sex. So on behalf of all those clueless adults, I have a fact for you. A newsflash, if you will. Teenagers have sex. Teenagers have always had sex since there have been teenagers, and teenagers will always have sex. This should not come as a surprise to anyone. Statistically, 95% of Westerners have had premarital sex. That means that my generation had sex when they were teens, and it shouldn't cause any surprise that the current crop of teenagers are having sex, just as it will happen 20 years down the line when their teenage children have sex. So why does it surprise so many people? Why does it stun them? Instead of throwing their hands up in the air and screaming and running in little circles and panicking, how about we take this opportunity to educate these teenagers, give them the information they need so that they can make the correct kind of decisions for themselves about sex, and hand out as much birth control as they can possibly carry. And in the event any teenager ever actually sees this video, write down your thoughts. Record your feelings and your ideas that you have as a teenager today, and then put them in a safe place so that you can refer back to them someday when you're a parent with your own teenager. You have an opportunity here to take a snapshot of who you are now so that you can use it in the future, so that you can become the parent that you wish you had right now.